Why French brothels closed after Victor Hugo's death. Hugo's love affairs outnumbered his poems. He seduced his son's lover. He wished to be buried like a commoner. Instead, 2 million people attended his state funeral. Sex workers honored the late writer in their own way. The classic French author was only married once. Adèle Fouché was his childhood sweetheart, but Hugo's mother didn't like her. After she died, the writer saved up money by selling his poems. It allowed him to wed Fouché. They stayed married until her death in 1868. Hugo's many love letters were dedicated to her. In one letter, he wrote,
"The tender pressure of your lips would call me back to life again."
By 1830, the pair had 5 kids. That's when Fouché wished to stop giving birth. She opted for the only effective method of birth control, abstinence. However, her husband was addicted to sex. Hugo remained loyal for a year more, but Fouché's affair with his best friend was the last straw. Fouché was seeing literary critic Charles Sainte-Beuve. They pair exchanged love letters, but never had sex. Hugo found out about their affair in 1831. He wrote to his friend, saying that my love might have ceased to love me.
"It may have had a little bit to do with you."
The writer added he was ready to let go of his wife, yet she wished to stay married. Hugo went on to have countless lovers. Juliette Drouet was his lifelong partner. The two began dating in 1833. Drouet acted in one of Hugo's plays. She sent him thousands of letters. The actress would write to him several times a day. Yet one woman wasn't nearly enough for Hugo. His sex was regular, like clockwork. He had one woman in the morning and one before lunch. Hugo invited a prostitute as an aperitif. He usually returned to Drouet at night. Hugo claimed that women just couldn't resist him. Even his son's lover fell under the spell. Charles Hugo initially asked his dad for help. He wanted to expose his girlfriend's affairs. The elder Hugo addressed a series of lewd letters to her, but the plan backfired. The girlfriend hooked up with the father. Charles wasn't even angry at his dad. He wrote to his lover,
"You choose the father and glory. I cannot blame you. Any woman would."
Hugo documented his exploits in a diary. He concealed some details with code words. His biographer, Graham Robb, even conducted a statistical analysis. From 1847 to 1851, Hugo had more lovers than he wrote poems. And yet, he always returned to Juliette Drouet. At 76, Hugo was diagnosed with cerebral congestion. His loyal lover passed away 5 years later, aged 77. The old author wasn't about to quench his sexual appetites though. His diary showed 83 encounters in 4 months. Before his death, Hugo succumbed to pneumonia. In 1885, aged 83, he wished to have a humble funeral, but there was a whole state procession in Paris. From the Arc de Triomphe to the Pantheon, 2 million people showed up to say their goodbyes. Sex workers also paid their respects. All Parisian brothels closed for a day. The prostitutes got a day off to mourn Hugo and attend his funeral. Some of them covered their exposed genitals with a black cloth. Now that's a strange way to show respect.